My name's Brett Yarnell,
And I'm Abby.
and we are ABBY Fitness. If you were to ask us, who is ABBY Fitness? What do you represent? What do you stand for? Well, first and foremost, I'm a certified personal trainer. I've been in the industry for about 5 years now, and fitness is my passion. It's what I love and represent, and I have a purpose here on earth to help other people.
And I'm still working on my certification and I'm learning from my babe. So I'm taking my test in March.
She's doing a very good job. I've been mentoring her for the last year. So together this year in 2017, we have transformed ourselves with efforts to show the public that we practice what we preach, and if we can do it, so can you. So this year, I actually had a transformation in 3 months. I went from 209 pounds to 194. And what about you, babe?
And I lost 30 pounds. How long?
It was about 6 months.
In about 6 months, so it wasn't like super drastic, but I went from 180 to like 148.
And I mean, her transformation was remarkable. And together, what we want to do is we want to represent health, fitness, happiness, passion, and love. We've been together in a relationship for over a year now, and we actually met by the grace of God. I had just gone through the hardest 2-month patch of my life. Hit rock bottom, didn't really have any money, didn't have anything to offer. Kind of lost sight of my passions, my goals. I was giving up on myself, and I was literally in the street. I was homeless, unsure of my next move in life, and Abby actually saved my life. She gave me a second chance, and because of her, ABBY Fitness is what it is today. Without her, we wouldn't exist, right, babe?
Right.
And so why don't you elaborate on the story a little bit?
For how I met you.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I saw him at Gold's Gym in Harrisburg, and I thought that he was the hottest thing. So I went on their Instagram page, and I found you, and I followed him. And then for like a couple months, we would like casually just talk.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would like a picture, make a comment.
She'd ask me a fitness-related question.
But I just wanted to talk to him, so it was like pointless.
Yeah, I was a trainer at the time. I was a trainer in Gold's Gym in Harrisburg, North Carolina, and it was a short-term employment. I had ended up in a pretty tough situation, toxic situation, and I really needed to just get up and leave and figure out what my next move was. And so I left and I moved back to Florida. And luckily for me, she kept in contact, and she followed me all through my struggle. And there was a Sunday when you went to church, and what happened then?
And I was just driving in my car after church, and I was like, I should really help Brett, and I should, offer him a place to stay because he's going through a hard time.
And so the meaning of our whole story is that if I can go from a broken, scarred, hopeless individual that just lost all hope and faith in himself, I was ready to give up on personal training. I was convinced that I wasn't meant to be a trainer, and there was no future in fitness for me, and it kind of just, my dreams were shattered in front of my face, until she brought me back to life and gave me the confidence that I needed, and so I'm running with it. And so for any of you watching that are in a low place right now, whether it's physically, emotionally, psychologically, financially, you can better yourself. And we want to be the coaches that are here for everyone. If you need help in any aspect of your life, if you're feeling low, if you need motivation, if you need guidance through nutrition or exercise, if you'd like to train with us one-on-one, if you'd like to become an online client, we want to be that couple that you can turn to.
Desmond asked, when did you guys know ABBY was the next move for your life?
I mean, we essentially fell in love at first sight. We opened up to each other. We stayed up really late the first night and just talked about our dreams, our passions, our aspirations, what we want to do with our lives, and a lot of our desires we had in common. And so she loves fitness, I love fitness. She loves helping other people, I love helping other people. Let's become a power couple, and let's transform ourselves, and let's pick ourselves up from low points in our lives. Because not only had I just gone through the hardest patch in my life where I felt like I had no friends, I felt like no one cared about me, I had nothing, and I lost myself. I started smoking cigarettes. My anxiety and depression were really bad. And on her end, her parents had just gotten divorced after being together for 27 years.
Yeah, so Brett came into my life at a good time, just like I came into his. Even though it wasn't me going through a divorce, obviously I'm a part of the family, so it played a big toll on me. My whole life, everybody was together, and then all of a sudden it's like your whole family's like here, and then they're like here. So everybody's separate, and
emotions were all over the place.
Yeah.
And so I came in as that therapeutic, outside looking in perspective, and just let her vent to me. And I empathize with her because my parents got divorced when I was 5 years old, so I understand the trauma and the pain that comes with growing up without a family. I mean, you're 19 years old now, so you've already had that whole upbringing with your family, so that's what you're used to, and then boom, it was shattered. For me, at 5 years old, my parents split, and I grew up without a family, so a lot of the pain and conflict you're dealing with right now, like I have a good understanding of. And so we pretty much lean on each other, and we told ourselves, we're like, hey, we're gonna become a power couple, we're gonna inspire the public, and we're gonna put ourselves out there and become entrepreneurs. For me, I've dabbled with entrepreneurship, but I was always scared to fully put myself out there because there's no guarantees, and there's a lot of risk with no reward, and a lot of failure and trial and error and all the negative things that come with it. But I've learned sticking through it day to day, month to month. I am growing as an entrepreneur, and I am becoming more confident in my ability to go out into the real world and compete with all the other trainers, because I'm actually not here to compete with anyone. I'm here to stand out. I don't want to be the typical trainer. I want to be the guy that represents, love and just, training with their partner too. A lot of people don't have time or claim to not have time to train with their significant other, and let's face it, fitness is consuming. It's time consuming when you focus on your meals, you focus on your workouts, your cardio. So a lot of time is going to be spent apart unless you decide to commit with your significant other. I had training partners for years, and none of them have come close to how amazing she is, both inside and outside of the gym. And so, together we want to be that couple that just is the one that everyone wants to work out with, everyone wants to,
everyone's like comfortable coming up and asking a question. Like,
Yeah.
We don't want to be intimidating, or
we don't want to be, we don't want to carry the stigma that comes with corporate training. We're not out to sell anybody. We're not out to take anybody's money. We're out to help people. And if you genuinely need the help, we are here for you. Now, obviously, there are some services that we provide that are not going to be free, so to speak, but that doesn't mean that you can't come to us if you have a question, or you can't vent to us if you're in need of some sort of inspiration or just somebody to talk to. As a personal trainer, as personal trainers, we play the therapist role. It comes with the territory, and so it is what it is. We've heard it all, especially me. In 5 years, I've heard just about everything. And fitness starts on the inside. You got to take care of everything that's going on inside before you can show it on the outside. And a lot of people, they won't cough up the scars and the poison, if you will, the stuff that kind of just stews inside that they don't talk about. It's very important to get that out before you can show your true happy self on the outside. you wear your inside emotions on your outside.
Well, I know like when we first started, we weren't like happy on the
Mhm.
inside, and obviously that showed. And ever since we've been together, we've like grew, and it's shown on our outside.
Yeah, we were both very broken individuals in the beginning of our relationship, and we helped repair and rebuild each other in more ways than one. From a level of trust to just boosting each other's character.
Self-confidence.
We lacked self-confidence. We lacked.
Especially me, I would say, for sure.
Very, very insecure. Trauma will do that to you. Going through tough experiences kind of leave a sour taste in your mouth and have an effect on how the brain functions. And so month in and month out, we stuck by each other's side, and here we are today. I mean, I'm in the best shape of my life, and she's down 30 plus pounds in 6 months and feels like a totally new person. And and the feedback that we've gotten from all of our fans and followers, friends, family has been amazing. I mean, the support is what keeps us going.
And our next question is from CJ. Where do you see ABBY Fitness in 5 years?
Okay, where do I see?
I think that we'll have like our own studio in 5 years.
Yeah, that's
a goal. That's been like my personal like dream.
Mhm.
And I know that's been his, so
I've always wanted to have a gym that I can call my own, a place that I can go into and just say, this is my gym. The idea came about at the end of 2016, right when we started dating, and 2017 was a year of just trial and error and just the birth and the growth of ABBY Fitness. And now 2018, we're ready to just go out there and really start generating business and make a name for ourselves on a broader scale.
Tanner, what makes ABBY Fitness different from other online trainers? I think for you, you've been certified for a long time, and you're not like one of those people that just throws out like to get money on Instagram, like buy into my online coaching, like you actually genuinely care
So I
about
keep
people.
On Instagram, on our story feed, I keep a daily feed going of just everything. What I'm eating, what I'm training, what I'm doing for cardio, my sessions with my clients. So I'm putting out a lot of quality content that a lot of trainers withhold unless you pay them. And while you should never judge a book by its cover, perception is reality. And so I've decided to kind of go more towards the friendly neighborhood power couple, trainers that are just, there to help anyone in need.
Like fit, healthy.
And rather, my purpose in this field is to give back and to spend less time on me and more time on you. I think that'll wrap up our first YouTube video. Thank you all for subscribing to our channel. And to all of our fans out there, all of our followers, we appreciate every single one of you. We see every message, and we love interacting with you. And so here's to growing our business in 2018, and we'll see you soon.